Today we are going to be talking about words that have to do with pets. You probably already know simple names for pets like dog, cat, or other common pets. However, there might be some words for their care that you are unfamiliar with. Those are the ones we're going to look at today. I have a list over here of different pets that people might own. I also have a couple of items for each pet that people might use. For example, for a dog, they might need an ID tag. They might need a kennel. You might use a leash for the dog. Those are 3 items for their care. I have them listed for various pets over here to the side. What I'd like you to do is to go to a website of a store that sells items for pets and see if you can look up some of these words that you might be unfamiliar with. Might be a website like PetSmart, but it might be another store as well, or perhaps a local place close to where you live. Once you're at that website, look up the words that you don't know. On a piece of paper, you can write down the word along with a quick sketch in order to remember what it is. When you're done, go ahead and click on this video once again to watch the rest of it, and we will take a look at them together. Now I've gone to the PetSmart website. I went to where it says Shop by Pet, and I clicked on our first one, dog. You can see it's labeled or divided into categories by food, treats, or supplies. The place I'm looking for is the collars, harnesses, and leashes part of it. You can see here the ID tags. Those are where you might put a pet's name. You might put information about its owner on there in order to identify that. Also on our list from before, we had leashes. If I click on leashes, you can see what those are. If you want to take the dog for a walk, you hold on to one end and you attach the other end to the collar. The other one on our list was a place where you would put the dog. So some people call these dog carriers. The large ones might be a crate. A kennel is another word for that kind of carrier as well. Going down our list then, if I go back to my list here, we're up to cat. We just took a look at carriers for dogs. Cats would have the same thing. Let's go back to the website here. This time, Shop by Pet. I'm going to go down to cat. One of the words on my list was litter. That goes along with litter box. You can see here that's what you fill in order to have the cat go to the bathroom if this is a cat that lives inside. Might be easier to see if I just give you a picture of a litter box. Again, where the cats go to the bathroom. The other one that was on the list for cat was a cat collar. Those are over here. So you can see the collar is what is placed around the cat's neck or the animal's neck. You are able to hook the leash up to it, and that allows you to take your pet from place to place. It also is a place where you can hook that ID tag to it. Now taking a look at birds. There are different things for birds. Here's one. These are different treats. In addition to its regular food, these are special treats that you might give to the animal. Sometimes if it's a dog, especially a dog, you might give it a treat after it does a special trick like sit or fetch or roll over. The other one that we were looking at for bird was a bird perch. Let me go down to where it has the perches instead of just the toys. So inside of a cage for a bird, you'll notice that there's a place where the bird can rest or sit. That one right there is the perch. Down for a wild bird, we look at a bird bath. Let me see if I can locate that for us. Not sure if it's there, so I'm just going to search at the top for bird bath. And it should be coming up soon. Oh. It was allowing you to schedule a bath for your particular animal, which didn't work. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes there's more than one meaning for something, and so it gets a little bit confusing. A bird bath is a place where it has a large bowl at the top, and the birds might come to rest on it, might come to drink the water that's in it. That's a bird bath. Let's go down to the rest of our list here. We're down to fish. So again, I'm going to go back to what I had before and shop by pet. We're down to fish and go to aquariums. Let me try again. Okay, and you can see here different kinds of tanks or aquariums. Some are a little bit fancier than others, places where the fish can live. Down on our list, we also had maintenance and a filter. So let me see if I can find those. Going back to fish, maintenance, and repair. Let's see what it has here. So you're noticing pictures of things that the aquarium might need in order to keep it safe, to keep it clean, in order for the fish to survive there and not have any sort of problems for it. The other one that we were thinking about was a filter. Filters here, again, it's something for the aquarium. If you think about a coffee filter, that's what your family member might put into the top of the coffee maker in order for it to keep the coffee grains at the top, but let the coffee drain out. It separates the parts. So this is what helps to keep the water clean in the fish tank. Going down to reptile. There are a couple different words there. Let me go up to reptile. Here it says substrate and bedding. So if we're talking about bedding, you'll notice that this is something you might put at the bottom of the habitat where the turtle or the snake or whatever kind of reptile you have might live in. So there are different kinds of fibers, different kinds of sand that might be what the animal lives in. Sorry, let me go back to my list. The habitat is the place where the animal lives. The lighting is what you might need if it needs a special kind of lamp or light to be in its tank or its cage. And the final word there isn't particular to reptiles. The word clearance just means it's on sale. It has a good price. You're not going to pay as much money for it.